After a beautiful sunny start to the day, we're starting to see those clouds that were initially very nice fair weather cumulus clouds. Well, they're filling in, and you can see on our visible satellite imagery the increase in cloud cover. Eastern Ontario, the GTA, a different reason for the overcast skies in Windsor. There's actually rain forecasted later this afternoon, and around Montreal also starting off sunny. But now here comes the cloud. When you have some cool air aloft and the sun heats up the atmosphere, the ground first, then the lower atmosphere, that air rises. It condenses. It creates clouds. That's what's happening today. This is a system that's just skirting by southwestern Ontario. So we do have showers in Windsor, Leamington, over towards Chatham today. 15 in London currently, 16 in Niagara Falls, 13 degrees in Toronto and Montreal. And the winds are a lot lighter across southwestern Ontario than they were yesterday, still gusting 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. So partly cloudy skies for this afternoon. It's cooler than yesterday in many areas. We'll talk more about Friday and the weekend in just a few.
The Toronto man on trial for the
Welcome back. Still lots of sunshine to enjoy out there, although we are starting now to see some clouds popping up. And it's always at this time of year, well, not always, but most often, clear down by the lake. And then as the atmosphere warms inland, you start to see lake breezes and clouds forming in those areas. So that's basically what's going on right now, and it'll become mostly cloudy later this afternoon as the temperature reaches its high at 1 p.m. and then slowly stabilizes and cools off overnight tonight. We're back down to 10 degrees. That is for the GTA. It's currently 13 in Toronto, 13 in Chicago, 15 in Saskatoon. We've got highs here in the prairies that could hit the mid-20s by tomorrow. Cooler on the East Coast, 6 in Halifax, 8 St. John's, 18 now in New York City. Yesterday, a very pleasant or unpleasant for some 30-degree high in the Big Apple. There is some rain that we are tracking, and this is the system that is just now impacting extreme southwestern Ontario. Rain is going to move into Windsor. We're seeing showers along the shore of Lake Erie. We also have some rain from Trois-Rivières into Quebec City, and that's keeping the temperature cooler there, and those showers are going to dissipate tonight. And then tomorrow, starting off like today with a lot of sunshine, and then the clouds build, the risk of a shower during the afternoon, and then we're going to see a similar situation play out on Saturday, although I do think there's more clouds and more rain in the forecast for that day. So starting the weekend with your umbrella close by. 16 degrees Friday, 14 on Saturday, and then up to 18 on Sunday. Mother's Day looking like the best out of the next three. It'll be warmer but unsettled for Monday, and then drying out by the middle of the week. The average high at this time of year right around 18 degrees, and the same goes for Montreal. We'll be very near that number throughout the next 7 days or more. Candace?
Okay, thanks, Anthony, and thank you at home, as always, for tuning into Global News at Noon. Have a great day.
To dry out, and we may dry out a little more. We're going to hold off that probability of precipitation for a little while. Still a fair bit of cloud in the area, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a tiny shower tomorrow afternoon, about a 30% probability, maybe 40% through the late afternoon, early evening. Otherwise, though, it's pretty non-eventful, but you will get some sunny periods, but cloud still wants to dominate the forecast. Daytime highs tomorrow getting into the mid to high teens across eastern Ontario, a little bit better than we had today, and does look as if there is another round of showers rolling through as we tee up the weekend. I'll have the details for you in just a few minutes.
First Weather is brought to you by Aubin Windows and Doors. For premium products, award-winning service, and professional installations, visit aubin.com.
Brought to you by your locally owned Midas in Belleville, Brockville, and Kingston. With the industry's best warranties and over 1,000 five-star reviews, come and experience the Midas difference.
Nice to see a bit of blue sky today. We had some decent conditions. There was some showers overnight. We'll get you those numbers in just a moment. And it does look as if we're putting the brakes on the showers for a little bit. Any probability you see in the next 24 hours or so will be very minor. Partly cloudy tonight and then mostly cloudy for tomorrow. You might get some sunny periods, but you are looking at a very small, like 30 to 40% chance of a shower through the afternoon. Early evening, it goes up to 40 or 60%. But it moves through rather quickly. Most of the active weather seems to be over Lake Ontario. More showers rolling in for Saturday, though. We thought we could escape that. This might be the weekend. We have a nice dry weekend, but it looks like showers will be rolling in for Saturday. There is a small probability Sunday, but we're hoping for some partial clearing, and then more showers scheduled for Monday, and that's when we start to see those temperatures dropping out of the seasonal range and daytime highs in the low teens as opposed to the mid to high teens that we've been experiencing. So for today, daytime highs, well, we had a 15 in Kingston. It was probably 17 away from the lakeshore, a 17 in Smiths Falls and Ottawa today, 16 in Belleville, 17 in Peterborough, 16 in Oshawa and Toronto both. Seasonal or just below that. I think 18 is now the seasonal average for a daytime high in the Kingston area. So we're sitting at 14 now. Westerly winds sort of moving lightly at 9 kilometers per hour. And there's a bit of cloud out there now. We will see partly cloudy skies for the overnight, on and off cloud cover. 22 millimeters of rain. We didn't get that today, but that's what we did receive from that last round of showers last night. At this time I was saying 12 millimeters, but that was a much earlier number. Just before we went on the air through the late afternoon, we had some heavy downpours, so that was the ground total. Now that may vary. If you were right in one of those sort of thunderstorm clusters that moved across eastern Ontario, you probably could have saw a little closer to 30 millimeters because it can come down pretty quickly and accumulate very quickly in a very short period of time in those thunder cells. We gained a few more minutes, 2 more minutes exactly, of daylight in the last 24 hours. And though these low pressure systems that are south of us aren't really getting us with a direct hit, we are seeing some cloud coverage as a result of this. We're getting a little wraparound troughing, and that's what's bringing in the cloud. And again, these lows continue to track east just south of us, but we are seeing a far reach. And we mentioned yesterday the reason for this, and I've simplified it with a single low. We're actually seeing 2 or 3 smaller depressions working together in a cluster, and because of that, you will see it reach a little farther with active weather. But it's not as intense because it's not one big, very vigorous low. You get these smaller depressions, and often a depression, a low, will fizzle out to a trough. A trough can gain power and strength and turn into a low-pressure system. So we're just calling this a trough, and that's why you're getting that probability of cloud and showers. Maybe breaks Friday overnight, and then Saturday a real low moves in. We get a direct hit. And the showers push through with a higher probability, anywhere from 60 to 70% probability. So for now, though, it's just a little bit of cloud cover. Any chance of showers is minimal. Through the day tomorrow, we see in the early morning, there's that we have a little 30% probability. Seems to be more so for those communities along the north shores of Lake Ontario, right over the lake, most of the activity. And then later in the day, due to daytime heating, that probability increases to about 40% to the late afternoon, early evening, and then fizzles out through the overnight. Come Saturday, we start to see that probability growing again as that other low moves in with its warm front, and it's likely to bring the cold front through the evening and overnight with more showers. Come Sunday, that probability drops off, though. Belleville, it's a high 17 tomorrow, mostly cloudy. For Saturday, mostly cloudy and a 40% chance of showers. You may find that jump to 60% by the evening. Sunday, a high 15 and a 40% chance of showers, but you're going to get a few sunny periods. Sunday seems to be the better day this weekend for the Belleville-Kingston area. Once you move farther east, that probability hangs on through the weekend. Brockville, high of 18 tomorrow, mix of sun and cloud, and a small probability of showers late in the day. Saturday, high 16 and 60% chance of showers, up to 60% probability on Sunday, but I wouldn't rule out a sunny period or two. Smiths Falls, a high of 18 and a mix of sun and cloud tomorrow, up to 16 degrees Saturday. You've got mostly cloudy conditions with a chance of showers. More of the same on Sunday, 70% probability. And Kingston, your forecast, a high of 17 tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers at about 30 to 40% later in the day. Saturday, a high 14, cloudy with a good chance of showers. And for Sunday, partial clearing and still a chance of showers, more so in the morning. Definitely looking at showers as another low reaches us as we start the work week on Monday. A cooler, a high 13. Back up to a 16 Tuesday with a chance of showers and a mix of sun and cloud through Wednesday and Thursday of next week with seasonal highs of 18 degrees both days. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
This is what happens when you don't get those single-digit daytime highs and you're getting more frequently the double-digit daytime highs. Diane Hack of Kingston sends this in. A lovely shot of the magnolias that are blossoming in her yard. This is of the yellowbird variety of magnolia. Thank you, Diane, for sharing. What a lovely shot, too. Nice composition. I like the fur background there. That's really, really nice. Share your pictures with us at submissions at ckwstv.com.
So, Bill, May seems to be picking up right where April left off, with the chance of showers pretty much with us every other day.
Yeah, I feel like a broken record, and it seems to be timing, so we can't shake the showers for the weekend. Even though it's not wall-to-wall rain, we still can't seem to shake that probability entirely.
Hopefully we'll turn the corner in time for the long weekend, which is coming up fast, and we'll see that, I guess, in your 10-day outlook a little bit later. Thanks, Bill. 10-day outlook.
And it looks like that chance of showers on hold for a bit. There's a small probability tomorrow afternoon at 30%, a high of 17, and then temperatures dropping off over the weekend as we see the chance of showers returning. 70% probability Saturday, and Sunday, probably the better day, a mix of sun and cloud. You'll get a few more sunny periods and only a 40% chance of showers. Monday, a high of 13, back into some rain. Tuesday, a high of 16, the chance of showers still there. A mix of sun and cloud for Wednesday and a high of 18, which is now the seasonal average for a daytime high. Up to 18 again Thursday as the chance of showers moves back in. A break from that well, not really a break, but the probability diminishes to about 40% as we tee up the long weekend. A high of 18 Saturday of the long weekend, still 40% probability, and a 40% probability on Sunday, a high of 16 degrees.
Well, hopefully that continues to diminish below 40% for the long weekend, Bill. Of course, Victoria Day is on that Monday, but the City of Kingston's big events are going to be happening on the Saturday, May 18th, starting at 1 p.m. at Lake Ontario Park. We're told there are going to be a lot of family-oriented events at the park, climbing wall, obstacle course, face painting, a beer garden. You should probably do it in that order. Don't go to the beer garden and then the face painting and the obstacle.
You never know what you'll end up with.
That could go horribly wrong. Food vendors, stage entertainment, and fireworks at 9:30 on the Saturday, week from Saturday, weather permitting.
Excellent.
We'll be right back.
Your long-range weather.
Brought to you by your locally owned Midas of Eastern Ontario, with lifetime guarantees on brakes, suspension, exhaust, and now on tires. Come and experience the Midas difference.
Really enjoyed that mix of sun and cloud today. It looks like a little more cloud coming our way. Cloudy with sunny periods tomorrow, and we managed to see that probability of showers stay out of the way for at least another day, but there's more wet weather on the way. We'll talk more about that in a moment. A high of 15 in Kingston today, 16 in Belleville, a 17 in Brockville, Smiths Falls, and Ottawa, just below normal for us. We should be hitting 18 now, 17 in Peterborough, 16 in Oshawa, and a 16 in Toronto today. We'll see those temperatures slip a bit down to an 8 tonight, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow cloudy with sunny periods, and there's about a 30% chance of a shower in the afternoon, very minor probability, but real showers on the way. We'll have details for you in just a moment.
There may be CKWS News at 11.
What a nice day. Lots of sunshine today. We did have our cloudy periods, but that probability of precipitation out of the way for a bit. We'll see that again tomorrow. Very minor probability in the afternoon as we see a little bit of active weather just on the top end of this low. There seems to be some troughing through Friday as a result of this low. It's extended. There was another depression, but it's fizzled out. And you'll often find low pressure systems will diminish to a trough and vice versa. As they grow more powerful, a trough can become a depression, a low pressure system. But in this case, it's a small trough and we see that small probability through the afternoon with some cloud. But the real rain reaches us on the weekend again, wouldn't you know it. A good probability of showers late Saturday. And then Sunday, we hope to see that probability drop off again through the Belleville-Kingston area. Belleville, high 17 and mostly cloudy tomorrow. For Saturday, it's a high 16 and mostly cloudy. You'll get some sunny periods at a 40% chance of showers. For Sunday, it's a 40% probability of showers and a mix of sun and cloud. So not a bad weekend, really. Probability of showers low, and you'll actually get quite a few sunny periods as you wrap the weekend up. Brockville, a high of 18 tomorrow, mix of sun and cloud, just a 30% chance of showers in the afternoon. Saturday, a high 16, a pretty good chance of showers. Sunday, a high 16 and a 60% probability again, but some sunny periods. Smiths Falls rising to 18 tomorrow with a mix of sun and cloud. Saturday, 60% chance of showers, some sunny periods, but you will have a healthy degree of cloud coverage. Sunday, a high 16 and a 70% chance of showers, maybe a few sunny periods. Kingston, your forecast rising to 17 tomorrow. You've got a chance of showers at about 30 or 40% through the afternoon, and maybe some sunny periods. Saturday, a high 13, cloudy with showers. For Sunday, a high 13 with a mix of sun and cloud, and a good chance of showers, especially through the morning. Monday, a high 13 and showers. Tuesday, a high 14, still a chance of showers, but clearing up over Wednesday and Thursday with highs of 17.